I didn't know that your network got upset when you sat in Statuary Hall, when nobody else networks got anything. And I'm not sure your network got upset either when you had the Speaker of the House daughter do a documentary filming where we are in a secure place, walking through this when people weren't supposed to know.
Mr. Speaker, Tony Dukart with Newsmax. I'd like to ask you two questions, one on the January 6th footage and the second on your speakership more broadly. First of all, one of your criticisms of the House Select Committee was that it failed to investigate why the Capitol was so ill-prepared for an attack that day. In newly released footage, Mr. Carlson portrays Capitol Police as tour guides for Jacob Chansley, who was sentenced to 41 months in prison. What is your assessment of the way that those officers acted that day? And secondarily, do you believe that the sentencing for Jacob Chansley was justified or perhaps too extreme?
I don't know. I wasn't in the court cases. The one thing I always want to make sure is this Capitol is protected and secured. I want to make sure the officers here have everything they need to provide that. My whole role for January 6th is just to bring transparency. People can make their own decisions with that. I just don't think the way January 6th committee handled it by not letting Republicans on, by picking and choosing what was shown, I let people make their own decisions.
Mr. Speaker, the Capitol Police Chief and the Senate Republican leader both raised concerns about the footage that you gave to Tucker Carlson, the way he portrayed it. He portrayed it as a mostly peaceful day. Do you have concerns with that portrayal?
You know, you asked the same question yesterday, and let me walk you back through that. The Capitol Police Chief, we went to them and asked, is there any clips in the process of where you see, tell us any warnings? He only had one, and we cleared it up. Lo and behold, Swalwell had already put that clip out on the internet for the last year and a half. I'm not sure if you asked, based upon any of those, about what you did with CNN. When CNN told where the leaders were taken, a secret place where they told us we couldn't even tell people. I know, and I'm answering your question. You can ask whatever question you want, but I have the right to answer your question.
Mr. Speaker,
I'm answering his question, thank you. When CNN told the American public that we were at Fort McNair, I don't know if we can go back there. I don't think that's even changed. But you have now told your network, the entire world, where we go. I didn't hear one question from your network either when you would know when subpoenas were released before anybody else. I didn't know that your network got upset when you sat in Statuary Hall, when nobody else networks got anything. And I'm not sure your network got upset either when you had the Speaker of the House daughter do a documentary filming where we are in a secure place, walking through this when people weren't supposed to know. So now you're upset that we allowed somebody else just to have transparency. Now the Capitol Police was able to see it, and you know what the Capitol Police told us too is that January 6th committee never asked them. So I thank you for your question.
Mr. Speaker,
yes.
Just a quick thing. Since the tapes have been released, I understand that a number of attorneys of January 6th defendants have contacted your office to get access to this footage. Have they always had access to this footage before you became Speaker, or is this a new thing? I'm
not sure completely of that answer, of the answer to your question, if I'll get it 100% right, because I'm not. I believe some has had the right to this already. I don't know if they all knew. Mm-hmm. But anyone who needs it that is a defendant, in my view, has the right to be able to see it for their defense.
How many have actually contacted your office to get this footage?
I don't know personally. I'd have to get back to you.